and 3.
Alright. I just wanted to show
Now,
that.
go down to the Chrome. You gotta start Facebook all the way to the right, left rather.
Left.
Facebook tab, up top. Go live.
Are we slow? Cause I'm
Go live.
Oh, right here.
Right
Oh, look at that.
Well, you
Look
see, I
at
ain't
that.
see it either. You
Look
saw
at
I was
that.
like-
Yes, look at
You
that.
saw I was like,
I didn't see
And I don't
it.
even have Facebook. I don't know.
did you see
Now
my
go
face?
to the
I think I'm just hungry.
Me
go
too.
to the speaker thing.
Oh God. Okay.
Click the play button. You can go back to broadcast and start the video.
Okay. All right. So we're coming in a second.
Like I said, you gotta keep your eye on that screen because that's where it's gonna pop.
That's what
she's
she will
pop
come up at.
And then when she pops up,
And
well, I'll show you.
participant.
I'm not gonna tell you now.
Yeah, don't. Jeff,
No, it's just
don't.
admit.
Yeah, but no, you gotta pin her video. Pin her video.
Yeah, no, don't tell me.
No,
Yeah.
don't.
Don't. Let's not do this. Go ahead and start sharing it.
FB. Playing it with wine today and everything. First thing. Forgot it.
Probably that mic over here. Because our mic is up. Some dumb stuff. It won't even allow me to share. Did it allow me to share?
Yeah, I'll share.
Why can't I share? I don't even have options here. Share this video with friends. Okay. Share. Okay. Watch party. Ooh.
Baby good?
Yes. How about you?
Good. Where this girl is. Didn't say 7:15, so she's probably like.
Yeah, normally the DJ equipment's there.
Yeah. So I was like,
Yeah.
we're.
And then sometimes they're over here. Now, we've had two DJs, like, at one point. The two girls, they'll be in and they'll kind of tell us
Fine.
the,
I guess it's a special.
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. You know. It's great to have them both at the same time, though.
Like New Year's Day or whatever.
Not the New Year's, because Norm normally takes over for New Year's and stuff. He kind of takes over. But, it depends on what kind of show we have on. So we do both of them. We've had it like 3 times maybe at both of them.
Did you watch Michelle Obama's video?
I didn't yet. Mm-mm. While you were talking, I was finishing up work, so. Yeah.
Watch it.
It looks so nice right now.
I was thinking about that.
So nice. Hello, and welcome to BKS1 Radio, the Out Show. It is your girl Chanel, and of course, I am sitting here with Miss Queen B.
Yes.
First and foremost, I just want to say, welcome back.
Thank you.
We are back in studio.
Together.
We are back in studio. We are back in studio together. We are here. We are doing the daggone thing. Hold on, we got to get used to technology again.
Yes.
We got to get used to technology again, everybody. But again, we are here. We have a guest this evening. We are excited. The only thing that we are missing right now is our beloved DJs. So we are missing DJ Sassy. We are missing
KT.
Yes, DJ KT the voice. She's not in. Let me get in because I'm like out the screenshot here.
You want to be close?
Mm-hmm.
They said 6 feet, but we good.
I mean, but we good because
right,
like we've been around each other throughout COVID the entire time.
Right.
But in the meantime,
don't tell nobody that.
Oh, okay. But in the meantime, everybody, we're here.
Yes, we're here. It's so good. It feels good to be back in the building.
I gotta hold on. Our producer is telling us about COVID guidelines right now.
Oh no, we good. We all right.
I can't. If I go over here, I'm out the shot. Oh, he said you gotta move.
I don't gotta move. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
We look more comfortable.
Thank you, Jeff.
Listen, ain't nothing changed, everybody. Too much hasn't changed. We still hungry. We still here and hungry at the same time. I'm gonna just do this for old time's sake.
Just on camera.
Anyway, Queen B.
Yes.
How you been?
Can't complain.
Okay.
Can't complain. You know the regular smuggler.
What does that even mean?
Whatever it means.
No. We need a full rundown. And let me tell you why we need a full rundown. Because we have been doing this show from home since March.
Yes.
It is now October.
Yes.
And yes, they have seen our faces, but they have not seen our faces in here.
Mm-hmm.
I came in last week, but we haven't been in here together in our new set with our background. We haven't done that in ages. So I need a full COVID B rundown at this point. So I need you to go on ahead and give me that. March till now. Go. You know what I'm gonna do?
Woo!
I'm gonna just sit and eat French fries.
God, I feel like I don't know.
It's just 1 month at a time. Go ahead.
Do
Here
I
we
need
go. Look.
Ginkoba? Honestly, everybody. Well, I've been working from home, which has been a blessing.
Okay.
I am at homeschool with my bonus children. Shout out to them, who's probably watching or trying to watch or whatever. Austin, Aaron, and Dawn. What else have I been doing? School.
Okay.
School. I literally have been doing school. And what else?
I don't know. I'm eating French fries.
Being in love.
Oh!
And I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't really, honestly, I haven't gone anywhere or done anything. Have we gone anywhere? No, we haven't. I haven't really done anything. You know, I feel like I just got my eyebrows done.
Oh, that was
for
good.
the first time. Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Since COVID.
Oh,
I finally got my eyebrows done. Yeah, I was a little scared, you know.
Yeah,
you know. I only have had my nails done twice since COVID. Twice. So I need you to stop. So I haven't I've done that. Haven't gone back to the spa or anything like I want to, but I will eventually. What else? Nothing else major, nothing minor. Like, you know, what else? Our friend is having a baby.
We have a COVID baby
we had
coming.
a COVID baby coming.
Yeah.
What else? God, nothing. Everything else has been great. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, right?
On this side. You know what I mean?
Not only... Oh, I'm eating French fries, y'all.
Yes, I see.
So, look, that's what I said. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed, everybody, in these last 6 months. But, you know, of course, happy to be in the land of the living. You know what I'm saying? But then also, you know, there is the... just back in studio kind of just makes it feel like there's a sense of normalcy.
Absolutely. That's the part.
You know?
That's the part. Just getting back to, and I don't think we'll ever be acclimated back to what we were before.
Right.
I don't
right,
think we'll
right.
ever go back to being what we were before.
Right.
But because I feel like I even when they say we don't gotta wear masks, I feel like I'm going to still wear masks. Don't you feel like that? Like I feel like that. So I don't know. I don't know what's normal anymore. Do you?
No. No, not actually. No, not at all. But I feel like I feel like we are experiencing the new normal, and I know there was a period in time when they kept saying everybody stop saying new normal, stop saying new normal, stop saying.
It
new
is
normal.
a new normal.
But that is exactly what it is.
But
And
did you hear the cases are going back up? Like, did you hear that the cases are going back up? And that's disappointing.
Yeah, that is
honestly.
disappointing because, it was funny. I put up a post that was like, we're in the 5th year of 2020 right now. And that's what it feels like. I was sitting at home the other day, and it's like 2020 came in waves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when you remember back your 2020, there were things that happened a few months ago that seemed like it was years ago. Like, am I the only person that this is happening to? Like,
we've been in 2020 for 5 years now.
Right. And
that's how I feel.
Right. And so it was just like, I felt like the beginning of the year, January and February, were like, it seems like they were almost decades ago.
Okay.
Like the stuff that was on my mind, the issues that we were having, the things that we were doing, things that were going on at work, things that were going on at home. It just seemed like it was eons ago.
This is,
you know what I mean?
This is my thing. I remember, and we always talk about this, and I hate bringing it up all the time, but I just remember that I could not get settled when 2020 came for some reason. And I remember, I swear I could show you the text where you said, I can't wait till you figure this out. And remember, I just was really, I had to go to New York. And when I came back, I texted you and I was like, I think that I'm better now. Like, I'm good now.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just, first of all, I've never brought in a new year. I'm 41.
Uh-huh.
I've never brought in a new year like that. And I have never, ever been ready for a new year to come.
Right.
As bad as I do now.
Right.
You know?
Right. I feel like, but is it going to be any different?
You're right. I think because 2021 might start off kind of with the residue. We're going to always get the residue from 2020.
How long is the residue going to last?
Absolutely.
For,
Yeah. At least 6 months into it. At least 6 months into it.
Then we might as well just skip 2021
and just go to 2022.
Right.
I just think for us, both of us share this in that our kids did not have a normal final year.
Yeah.
Like, they graduated.
Prom, the rites of passage that most children get.
Absolutely.
The prom,
they did not get that.
Right. The proms, the graduation.
And it's lasting. They'll remember that.
Yeah, the parties before you go, your family parties
was very limited.
Events, celebrating your achievements and all of that. All of those things were a bit muted because of COVID in 2021 and not being able to gather, not being able to get together, and all of those things. So it was definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
To say the least, it was definitely different. But kudos to them and all of their classmates, because everybody's thriving, everybody's moving along, everybody's
they're all listen. And I gave my daughter a pep talk today. They are all where they should be and are going to be and are needed to be, and what they worked so hard to do. Right. It didn't stop them. I love that they're college students. They're great, but it's just that all the celebratory things that we could have done for them wasn't done, and I just don't even see it, like you said, being possible, because there are people graduating in 2022.
Yeah.
And will they go back to normal?
Right.
Because I was still hopeful, remember?
Yeah.
I was still hopeful. I was like, in
hopeful.
April, I was like, no, May.
You were hopeful up till May.
Yeah,
like,
I was.
You were like, well, I certainly hope. I was like, girl, bye.
It's over.
Like, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a whole wrap. So, yeah, But, either way, like I said, it is... even just being in here, like you said, even though the numbers are going up, even just being in here, it kind of feels like it's given us a sense of normalcy back, not doing this from, the home office, not doing this from home where we have families in the house and
Right.
everything. It feels like we're just doing something different.
Absolutely.
You know, because everybody's been working from home. You've been working from home. I've been working from home, and it's everything is home.
I'm gonna be honest. I like working from home.
Oh no,
and I hate
Don't
it
get me wrong. I love working
that
from home.
I'm getting used to that. So when they do tell us to go back in office, I might be like, I don't know.
I mean, I think major companies have learned that
we can run. So they might be looking at it as a money thing, like they were not needed.
Thing.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, we were moving. Our building was moving. We were moving anyway. So it's like at some point they probably just gonna be like, we're just gonna mail your things because we were actually selling our building anyway. Now I don't know how that'll go through, but I just So we lost some great ones in 2020 as well.
Go ahead, you can listen. Let's talk about it.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Which no one saw that coming.
No.
Not that we saw anybody coming, but
right.
No one saw that coming. RBG
Go ahead.
saw her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And who else? Chanel?
Chadwick Boseman.
I try to forget him.
Yeah.
I try to forget, but yeah, he did. I read something on him today where his brother said, and I read a post where he said, I'm trying not to remember Chadwick. You guys remember Chadwick. I remember Chad. And he was like, it's crazy because I've had to share him with the world.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that it's like seeing his picture all the time and doing everything, seeing stuff and everybody.
You know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
As popular and as prominent as he is,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember reading anything about family. I mean, other than his wife.
mother.
Yeah, but like you saying a brother. I'm like, oh, he had a brother. You understand what I'm saying?
He had a post today. I literally ran across it today. He had a post and he was like, I remember Chad. You guys know Chadwick. And every time he was like, I've had to share him with the world. I just want to remember. He said up until the end, he did not lose the ability to say hallelujah. Like, you know how your voice gets, taken from you or you're not able to communicate. He said the last thing he remembers him, like he was not, he said hallelujah, like was able to say that. So I was just like, I think he just lived a remarkable life up until the end.
Yeah.
And legacies like that, just powerful to me that he worked through all of what he was going through.
I don't want his body of work to rest on, the end, which is powerful, But prior to that, the man he was prior to.
Oh,
that,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? The work he did, the roles he chose to play, the work ethic he has, the way he treated, all of his friends and coworkers, and everybody praised him.
I can't remember
every single set that he was.
I can't remember that the actress that said, I want you to do this movie with me, the Bridges movie, 21 Bridges.
Yeah.
I wanted you to do this movie with me, and they did not give her the salary in which she wanted, and he gave a part of his salary to make sure that she had what she thought or he thought that she should have. And I just thought that was remarkable. I think working through the chemo and working through, and I don't know if you remember the story, but this one said he thought that he was like a diva, a guy diva, because he would be getting massages and everything like that. He judged him. And he said what he didn't, later on, like now that he knew that, he found out he died, he said he had to cry and go to his wife because he had said to her, like, he had said, you're a diva, this, that, and the other. And, he was getting massages because he was going through, he had the cancer and everything like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, I there was a lot of backlash with him, even down to losing weight. Down to losing weight. There were so many people that had so much to say. Yeah. There were so many people that had so much to say about him losing weight and what he looked like. And it's funny. We honestly just watched 21 Bridges a couple nights ago. It hasn't even been a week. A couple nights ago, we watched 21 Bridges. And you can see even his clothes didn't fit.
Absolutely.
He was so skinny. He was so frail. And I was so, I was so used to seeing him being in action and in moving. Like even in the James Brown movie, right? No matter who he was so active. Like you could see like different, movements or whatever. And I noticed in 21 Bridges,
he wasn't that mobile.
No, did you notice it?
Yes.
Like he was just very like he would say his lines or whatever, and he would.
But
be
do
like,
you know they said like he would do his lines and then literally
disappear.
yes, and be getting massages and sitting down or whatever until it was this time again.
And they figured that he was probably doing that because, this is Mr. Black Panther here. This is Mr. Black Panther here. This is Mr. He gets to do whatever it is he wants to do. You know. He. Right here. Okay. Yes, guys. So we're doing some technical stuff right now, everybody, to make sure our guests can get on. But we are either way. Either way. Hold on, guys. We have some brief technicalities. I'm gonna go off screen. Queen Bee.
Yes.
Yeah, you still on screen. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm on screen.
Go ahead.
So anyway, yes. So what is it? I mean, like I said, we lost some great people. 2020 took a lot from us. That's why we got to win in 2021. Like there's no, and I just want to say, just segue into the next thing. My thing is that you have to vote. You have to vote. That is a major thing I just want to talk about. Like you have to vote. It's taking a lot from us. Don't allow us to be taken again.
Send the link to yourself or to her. You gotta send it how you gonna send it.
What do you mean?
I already copied it.
Yeah, so
So how do I do that?
I don't know, open up an email, something.
so that's the part that, got me. Like I just want us to vote so that we won't be taken anymore this year. That's the problem. What you think? You know what?
Email it to yourself or her.
Email it. Okay.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. What? Where's what?
Jeff, where's email at?
Oh, like what?
Gmail sign in?
Yeah, have she signs in whatever email account she has to use for herself.
All right. Hold on, guys. We're just going to go through some brief technical stuff here. Hold on.
But anyway, guys,
Yeah, go ahead.
I just feel like we just need to worry about, just make 2020 as the best. We have, what is this, October, November, December. We need to make 2020 as memorable as we can,
I'm glad you said that. I am going to comment on your voting.
Okay.
The voting topic, because that one is extremely important. And as soon as we get ourselves together, technically, guys.
I think it's a lot of, look, I'm going to use the word fraggle naggle. Go with the word.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Okay.
I want to know.
How am I doing this?
Send it to me.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where's the?
It's already in. It's the paste it in there.
What do you?
That's it?
Yeah.
Send it to my email.
Which one?
That one. Yeah. So what do you?
Okay. All right.
We're back.
We're
We're
back.
back.
We're here, everybody. Listen, this is our first time together back in studio. You gotta expect it, and please excuse us with this. In the meantime, though, I want to talk about
Voting,
because that is a very serious topic.
Mm-hmm.
And we always pride ourselves on having the tough conversations, here on the show. And I want to know what are some of the reasons why us as a people, because 45 didn't get in the White House
By accident?
By accident. 45 got into. I'm sorry.
Expanded only wide.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Can click the video so the video seen.
Yeah, so
Click what?
he didn't get in by accident.
Down the bottom. To the left. To the right. Yeah. Click that.
He did not get in by accident. I know we can't have...
45 did not get in the office by accident. 45 got in the office because there were so many of our people that did not vote.
Oh, well, I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that.
We began to delve into it, last week, but there were so many of us that pretty much took for granted the fact that there were two candidates. And even though a lot of us felt like, he was a joke, and I don't want to offend anybody if that was your candidate, but there were so many of us that felt like at the time at 2016 that it was a joke, that we honestly didn't really have to take it seriously. And so many of us didn't vote and take it seriously. And I remember being here, because obviously it's on a Tuesday. I remember being here on a Tuesday and leaving here, walking into the pizza place to get a slice of pizza, and he had won.
Right.
And even though it was only 9 o'clock at night,
I don't have it.
even though it was only 9 o'clock at night, the fact of the matter is that he was already the projected winner. And I was under the assumption that what was going to end up happening was that it was going to be a fluke, and it wasn't going to, it wasn't going to come to fruition. And by the time I woke up the next morning, everything was just going to be okay. And that wasn't the case. And so I'm saying that to say, what is going to happen this year?
Right.
When we wake up that Wednesday morning, how many of us are going to make the decision between now and then not to exercise our right? And, you hear everybody talk about how many of our people fought and died for us to be able to have that right. And so from a perspective of being African Americans and from a perspective of being women, too, all of us have fought. Even more so, all of us have fought.
We don't want to get we didn't want to get the U.S. and the votes and the whatever.
Right.
We are the driving force behind that. Black women. Seriously.
And all of us have fought, fought and died countlessly for our right to be able to exercise this freedom, this function. Why are we not doing that just because we don't like the candidate?
Couple things. Let's just go back in history.
Okay.
Right? And let's just, like you said, the freedom. We didn't have the freedom to do that. Remember, we in the Constitution was labeled as what? 1/3 of a person.
Yeah. Right.
So, like, what, 3 of us made a person? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not only that, if you remember, there was a grandfather clause back in the day. If you earned a certain amount of land, that's when you can vote.
Right.
Remember that.
Right.
So why are we at this point, as people of color, not utilizing, like you said, what we fought for, what we are now, it should become secondary to. Yeah. Now, not only that, a lot of us are, a lot of us are incarcerated and cannot vote. And we all know the judicial system and everything that is behind that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Although that is now not a stigma.
But that's my point. It was a stigma before.
It was in 2016.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a stigma before. So they were doing everything. It is almost like a cause and effect, and it jammed us up so that we were not able to vote. So you took our right to vote before. We weren't granted the right to vote. Yeah. Then you incarcerated most of us so we could not vote.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So now I cannot believe that there are people in 2020 that's saying and having little things that say I don't vote.
No, let me ask you this question: have you had any personal conversations with people that said that they aren't doing it? Because I have.
Really?
I have. I have had personal conversations with people that have just blatantly said no. I mean, for what? It's the same thing. Why do it? It's the same thing.
I know.
It's the same thing. prior to 45 being in office, if you wanted to tell me it was the same thing, I could partially, like a 16th, agree with you because politics was politics at some point in time. People clearly don't see who and what 45 is, and the damage, not the damage he's done, and the damage that he's done, and all that he I don't even know how to explain it.
The damage he's going to continue to do if you keep him in the office.
Right.
Hover over her camera.
Yeah.
See the 3 dots.
Yeah.
Click it.
Yeah, that he's going to continue to do.
Pen.
Pin.
There's no pin.
Keep going.
Okay, go ahead.
I just feel like if you don't vote him out, if you do not vote at all, it's more damaging than
definitely
more
more
damaging
damaging.
than you voting for him, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
No, you're right. No,
That's my opinion.
You're 1,000% right, because the fact of the matter is that it's like you, even if you feel like it is the lesser of two evils, even if you feel like it's the lesser of two evils, the fact of the matter is that you've already had 4 years to see exactly what this man is.
I mean, what else can he do?
What else can this man do? I mean, literally, even up until getting dressed, coming to the studio today, my TV stays on CNN. What else? Please help me. What else can this man do? What else can he unravel? How else can he embarrass this entire country? He has made a mockery of the United States, a complete mockery of the United States.
Well, did you hear him say that if he loses, he won't be?
Oh, he's not leaving.
He's not leaving?
Yeah.
They're going to have to put him out?
Yeah.
Well, drag him out.
I mean, can they do it now?
Drag him out.
Can they do it now? Because enough is enough.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
I think
and
my
if
issue.
Biden chooses to use "enough is enough" as his campaign
slogan.
rhetoric, I honestly, I'd be in for it. Like, honestly, I need Biden signs because enough is enough.
Yeah.
You know, it is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it, but I want us to get out. I want us to get out and vote.
Okay. Yes. No. We have to. But some of the reasons, like I said, have been it's the lesser of two evils. It's I don't want to do it because
so choose the lesser
of two
evils. Like,
but make a choice.
Yeah.
Because no choice is a choice.
It's more damaging.
Direction.
Absolutely.
No vote is a vote for him.
Because for the everyone we're losing is 10 people that's like, I'm out here voting. And for the wrong reasons, of course.
But that's what I'm saying. A no vote is a vote in his favor, because at the end of the day, what's going on is it's only us as the people that are saying, well, this is a bunch of BS, so I'm not going to do it. Other races of people will not say that, no matter how they feel about it. And see, and that's, you know what, that's a whole nother show, because you already know how I feel about our people being led by our emotions.
Yes.
And making decisions out of trauma.
Yes.
But, and everybody knows that's a whole nother show for me. But the fact of the matter is, again, us as a people, you can't say that I'm not going to do it because I feel like this, that, or the other, when you clearly see what has occurred the last 4.
Right.
You already know what has happened. You don't know what Biden is going to do, but you know what 45 is going to do.
Absolutely.
You know what 45 is going to do.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, whatever it is you decide, everybody, please exercise your right to vote. Please exercise your right to vote, because I don't even know how else to. You want to get into our topic for tonight?
Yes.
Look,
We can.
We're already being flustered. Again, like I said to everybody, thank you for bearing with us. This is our first time back in the studio on our new set with our new technology. Again,
Yes.
like I said, we are in the 5th year of 2020 right now, and we are starting over. And like I said, since we are back in studio and have a guest that is going to be coming in virtually, we have a lot that is going on. But in the meantime, do you want to go ahead and introduce our guests? And thank you for everybody who is tuning in that is bearing with us right now. Like I said, nothing's changed. We're still hungry. I'm still hungry. We're still tired, even though we're working from home. But we are here, and we are energetic, and we are proud to be here right here on the Out Show. So go ahead and
So
lead to our
coming
guest.
to us shortly is Mo McKenzie. She is a wardrobe fashion stylist
Mhm.
and designer. She's from Trenton, but is based out of the ATL area.
Oh wow.
She has styled some more, Little Mo, Dondria Nicole, Good Girl, and more. She's also done styling for Love and Hip Hop of Atlanta reunion.
Oh wow.
She was also featured in Impact Magazine and as one of the African American talented mask designers, which is excellent.
Yeah, definitely.
And she's just done a great deal in her time. So I just wanted to big her up. To
She'll turn the camera on. Okay, go ahead.
I wanted to big her up
Yeah.
and introduce her
Yes.
and introduce her and talk to her today, kind of about how she's doing, what's her next projects,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, we are at a point in time where everything that we can all talk about, whether it is on the show, whether it is no matter what it is, everything is so serious. Everything is so almost has a gray cloud over it. So whether we talk about COVID, job loss, the loss of life, the loss of family, the loss, everything is a loss. Do you
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So the fact that we can get to a point where we don't have to talk about loss. We can talk to some of our guests, even if it's virtually, not in studio, but that are still thriving and are still making it and are still doing what it is they do. Everybody talks about how in the 1920s, millionaires, billionaires came out of the 1920s, even though we were in the midst of, a depression, even though we were in the midst of a recession.
The Renaissance times and things like that.
There were so many millionaires and billionaires that came out of that time period. There were so many ideas that came from that time period. So the people, kudos to the people.
So that was like Madam C.J. Walker and all of them
Right,
in that
right.
era or
Right.
whatever like that.
Right. So kudos to the people who are still out there doing what they do, who are still out there getting it, who are still out there doing what it is that they do to thrive, to keep moving, not only to thrive, but to go past thrive, live,
Yeah,
be successful.
absolutely.
So like you said, right now we're going to get into our guests. So everybody, please help us. Welcome to the studio. Can you see us?
Hey, beautiful ladies.
Hey,
How are you?
How are you?
How are you? So we gave you this big introduction.
Yes. Yes.
I said, she big and sis. Okay. Wait together.
So how are you?
I am fabulous. I am doing very good. I am thankful. I'm blessed. I woke up this morning, had my coffee, and I'm still here.
So you are from Trenton.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm not too far from you, so I know exactly where you are. You are from Trenton, but you are in ATL.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. I kind of miss home, though.
What made you migrate there?
Well, I'm going to be honest. The cost of living was definitely, better.
Right, of course.
In terms of housing. And it was just time for change.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Trenton, New Jersey, and I've always wanted to, venture out. And unfortunately, due to unfortunate deaths of my father passing, I felt like, okay, it was time for a new change and a new journey. And why not do it in the Mecca of Black royalty?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes,
so tell me how you got started and,
Yes, I want to get into it. Fashion. Why fashion? When did the love of fashion begin for you?
Well, I would say love of fashion was always in me from the time I was able to walk. My mother said I always had a pair of jelly shoes, and a pocketbook
All right
waiting by the
now.
door
All right
when it was
now.
time to walk
I
out, and
had
it
jellies
always
too.
matched.
Yes, yes,
And it
yes,
always matched. Okay,
yes, yes.
so yeah, I it's always been in me, and I come from um a grade of women that always had that sense of fashion and sense of style. So it was like I was surrounded by it from my grandmother to my mother. I always tell the story. My grandmother be the type of person that will walk into the supermarket with a full mink length coat.
Yes,
Okay.
Wow.
yes.
She will walk in the shop right. If anybody in Trenton, no shop right. She will walk in the shop right with
Yes.
a full length mink coat.
Wow.
Okay. My mother is always the type, loves the finest of the finest things. So between her and all of my aunties and well, some of my cousins, but I always had the fashion and style instilled in me.
Okay.
Right.
So what did you do? What made you? How did you? Because
Yeah.
migrating from Trenton to ATL, there's a lot of industries out there. There's a lot of things out there. What made you kind of like, delve in or stand out or whatever?
Well, I mean, stand out, that's what I do.
Okay.
But I've always been a trendsetter.
Okay.
But before I got to ATL, I used to work for corporate America and I got laid off.
Wow.
And when I got laid off, that was a time for me to really set into what I wanted to do, what was my passion, what I loved about, outside of work.
Mm-hmm.
And I really dived into it and committed to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I started a t-shirt line titled Style or Die. Everybody that's, it's known worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of like the pathway and the gateway for me to kind of segue my way into the fashion world, because I had relationships with people where I was able to market and send it to celebrities and reality stars. And then from that, I developed relationships, and then I interned for an established fashion stylist.
Mhm.
And from then on, and she's based out of New York.
Yeah.
And I learned so much from her.
Wow.
Right.
And I got opportunities to meet people that I wouldn't have been able to meet in my own capacity
Yeah.
at that time. I
Right.
ain't gonna say never, but not at that time.
Right.
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 So, from that, it was just something that I was like, this is what I want to do. And I did that for about 6 or 7 years.
Wow.
Wow.
So I mean, that's how you transition from the love of it to the business of it, which is hard for a lot of people. Because we get stuck. We may love something, but being able to transition into business and monetize what it is that you love is that's truly a blessing, because everybody's not able to do that.
I am just I'm gonna be honest with you, because she used to work in corporate and I work in corporate now, and to walk away from that, you know what I mean, to get laid off, to walk away and not try to find something else within corporate, because corporate money is pretty good and it's hard to see. Okay, so it's hard to detach from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's big of you to be able to say, you know what, even if times get hard, I'm going to go for what I love. I think that's bold.
Yeah.
A bold move and courageous move, honestly.
Yeah. Kudos to you.
I had a great support system too. My family was very supportive. So there was times even when I got with the stylist that was established, I interned for her for free for like 8 months.
Okay.
So that was kind of like already, going from making great money to making no money.
Right.
But the award was that I learned, I was trained, and I was able to ask for what I wanted to ask for when the time came.
Okay.
And you know what? And that is important. And that is something that I feel like we as a people don't recognize. Sometimes when you get into an industry of something that you love to do, you may have to volunteer your services in order to gain experience and be able to learn it first. You can't come out the gate thinking, because I love it and because I've been dressing since I was 6, that I need to start making $1 million. That's not how it goes. That's not how this
it's humble
industry
beginning.
goes.
And now you a stylist. I can't, and that's one of my pet peeves with these new stylists now, because I come from an era where you had to earn your stripes. You had to work. It wasn't posting Instagram. Instagram wasn't big. TikTok wasn't big. Snapchat wasn't big at that time. It was just MySpace and Facebook. So, but I came from an era where posting all your business and posting what you do. You didn't have time, and the people that you work with didn't play that.
Yeah.
It was like, you are here to work,
Yeah.
and you need to work.
So you build, it's work ethic. They don't. I
Right.
think the new generation,
They don't know.
they don't
Mm-mm.
know. Like you said, there was no
Don't know.
Instagram, so everything was based on what you did, what you
What you
contributed.
did.
Right, right. Wow.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So, and it annoys me now with this new generation because it's handed to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
especially, and I don't even blame them a lot of times. Sometimes I blame the reality stars.
Absolutely.
I blame these people that say, you know what, if you style me, I'll give you followers.
Yep.
I'll give you a
I
shout
don't want
out.
to follow.
So they work for free.
Yeah.
I don't work for free.
Right, right,
I straight up. My resume is very long,
right.
and I have
And you
hell
work
of
to get it
experience.
there. You work to
Right.
get
And I
it
work
there.
to get there. I'm done with my free days.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing nothing else for free.
But you.
I
but
had an opportunity to dress Prince. So you mean to tell
Wow.
me that you want me to come and work for free?
Absolutely
And
not.
no, it's not gonna happen.
I don't want your
But
your
you-
likes
you-
and your
you-
follows.
I don't want your likes. They don't pay my bills.
You laid the
I can't get
foundation.
to my destination with likes.
Yes, but when you transitioned, you laid the foundation, you walked the walk, you did what you were supposed to do, and now that is when you begin to charge. You can't come out the gate prima donna when you were
Hello?
just getting into something. So, like I said, that is definitely, you can tell a generational
Definitely.
difference between, a lot of people coming up in a lot of industries, especially, within entertainment, within fashion, those two in particular. You have so many people coming out the gate thinking that they're supposed to, again, make this $1 million, and that is strictly not the case. But I want to go into that's the business side of it. I want to go into the fun side of it. So, with the emergence of social media and with the emergence of, everybody taking pictures and putting their outfits on. I mean, I actually have a friend here. I'm not going to name no names, but this one won't even wear the same outfit on social media twice.
Hello?
She won't do
You
it.
better because
She
I
won't do
don't.
it. And as many events as we've had, from Fashion Week to ABFF and whatever it is, she will not repeat an outfit
Never.
on social media.
I
Never.
live by that rule.
Thank
Honestly.
you.
I mean,
Somebody.
there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it because you can show different ways on how you wore the piece.
Yeah.
However, I just feel like, oh my God, I dare not wear.
See, I wish I could hug you or high five you right now because they think I'm so weird because of it. And literally, can I just tell you this? Not for nothing, I give my clothes away. Like, I have friends that literally will be like, I know you're not going to wear that again. Give it to me. And I literally do. I do. Like, if you go down my Instagram, there is never a picture of me in the same outfit. Never.
Right.
Never.
That's the same with me. I might repost a picture for Throwback Thursday,
Right.
Black Friday, but it's not the same outfit.
Right. Not the
So,
same.
and-
Not the same dress.
Yes.
Not the same.
No. And I get a lot of my stuff custom made.
Yes.
Sometimes, like, because, for me, it's like I hate seeing everything that they have now. So I like to get stuff custom
See,
made.
you want a
especially if I'm
different league
attending
than me.
event.
I can't even, that custom made thing. You want a totally different leave. And I'm sure but just put your stuff together. Like, and do that. I order my stuff. I definitely get it to fit, the way I want to. But, when I get some more money, maybe I'll be able to do
That's
that.
always the case, right? Mhm.
Listen. So
Gotta get them dollars.
I want to ask you, for those who are watching now, what is the difference between fashion? What is the difference between style and trends?
Oh, I love this. I love this topic because I say this all the time. Hence, my shirt is called Style or Die.
Right.
T-shirt line I just created is called Style or Die. Style is something that you already have, and trends is what you follow.
Okay.
If something is trendy, for instance, bandanas is a trend now.
Okay.
Right? The bandana print is a trend now. If somebody would have wore that a few months ago, it wouldn't be a trend. But see, when you have like Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B wearing it, now it's a trend.
Okay.
Versus where it's style. So where you can take that hoodie that you're wearing, put on some sequins pants and a nice pump, put some hoops on, accessorize it up, have your face beat, your hair done, and guess what? now you're styling.
Yep.
And people are going to say, girl, you is wearing that.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's the difference from style and trend, because
Mhm.
you can be Gucci down to the socks and still look a mess
A hot
You're
because
mess.
you're
absolutely
only
right.
wearing a trend.
Hot mess.
But if you can take a Hanes t-shirt
Yep.
and dress
You
it
do.
up and make it look good, that is when you have style.
This is the funny thing. So this one, I have to laugh at this because she is like the trending person. Like she'll find something or trendsetter. She'll do this, right? I remember when, and this was not back then. Do you remember when you started wearing joggers? Like you were like the first
Yes.
person I knew that wore joggers with heels
They laughed
and
at me.
sweatpants
They
with heels.
laughed
Like
at me.
we were like,
What are you
what
doing?
are you wearing?
And I remember going to the club that night. We were going to a club or a
Or
lounge or
remember we
something.
were doing karaoke that night
Yes.
for
And
Desiree's
they were
birthday.
like, "What are those pants?"
We was
you're
laughing
wearing?"
because we were like, really? And to realize that later on, like overalls.
Yeah.
I remember the overall thing with you.
Mhm.
And she was the one to literally where I'm like, oh, that do look cute. And she wore it with a nice top or whatever
Right.
like that. So that you would call that
Right.
trending.
That's style.
Right.
Style.
That's
Style. Okay,
That's
style.
Right.
You
So
started
that's
the style.
that's
Okay.
the difference with when people, when they follow trends versus them, creating their own lane and then being a trendsetter, because that's
Okay.
a difference too. When you're a trendsetter,
Mhm.
you are the one, like you said, she went out and they was like, what are you wearing?
Yep.
Especially when you wear it with confidence.
Absolutely.
When you wear it with confidence, that also speaks volume as well.
Mhm.
So people are attached to a person that's confident with their style and something great that they have on. You can have a sequence thing on and they're like, honey, I love that. And that's always been my lane. I've always been that. And when I work with artists, they look at me like, I would have never thought to put that together, but it
Right.
looks great.
Mhm.
I like mixing prints. I love
Mhm.
patterns. I love mixing colors, color blocking. I love all of that.
I have
So,
no
and
idea
that
what to
comes
do
with a
with that.
person that has style.
I have no idea what to do. Got a question for you. I'm gonna ask you. I
Right.
don't know if this is a hard one, right?
Go ahead.
Tell us. You ain't gotta tell us the person, but tell us the hardest person you may have styled and what that entailed.
Yeah, no names.
No
No names. No names.
But tell us like
I'm not.
okay.
That's one rule of thumb I learned in the industry.
Don't
You
don't
never,
don't throw a name.
ever, ever.
Okay.
Mhm.
But I will say this person is very well known.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it was because of the rough patch she was going through at the time with her personal life, but baby, it was hard. And
What
in
was
this
the
industry,
difficulty?
you have to know how to separate the personal from the business because it can get to you.
Mhm.
And the difficult part about it is going shopping all day to Tom Ford, to Bottega Veneta, to Versace.
Mhm.
And then this one person, you go to Juicy Couture and you get all of these expensive things. You have about 12 outfits because I'm one of those people. I don't get just what you need.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell me that you have 3 looks, I'm bringing 7. Because of females, you don't know what your
Right.
mood is going to be. You might be
Absolutely.
bloated, you might be on your cycle, you just don't know.
Right.
So for this instance, we got all this stuff. First, she was late. So now I got 15 minutes to put a look together.
Wow.
Mhm.
We was supposed to be there 2 hours before. It was for a major television show. Because she was doing 2 in the same building in New York.
Mm.
And out of everything, she only wanted an American Apparel piece and a Juicy Couture top.
So that's leggings and a t-shirt.
Right. Right.
Just leggings and a t-shirt.
Meanwhile, I'm at Tom Ford. I got $80,000 worth of Tom Ford wear. I got $5,000 worth of shoes. I got all of these things.
Wow.
Ooh. Child.
So yeah. So sometimes it's not. It's fun to shop, but it's also aggravating
Because you put hours
because
in.
you have to have a full day to do this.
Yeah.
You cannot have a couple of hours.
Right.
You have either a full day or you can have, if depending on when the project is, you can have more than one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But that was a difficult part. Yeah.
That was a difficult part.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite looks? Like, do you have a favorite look? So from the people that you've styled, what are some of your favorite looks?
My favorite look is from Samoa. She is
Okay.
like amazing to work with.
Okay.
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 She's such a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
And but she's also know what she wants. She's not a pushover. She'll tell you, she knows what she likes to wear. She knows what she looks good in.
Mm-hmm.
And for me and her have the same kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
So I know when I go to her that this is what she likes. And it's always a yes.
Mhm.
And then it's like, I don't know which one to wear because I love them all.
Right.
So I did two of her specials. And one was on Showtime, one was on TV One and HBO. And the last one I did was my favorite because out her comfort zone because she loves black.
Mm.
Oh, she,
But
yeah,
this
She does.
special,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we always see her in black. That's
yeah.
right.
So this show we actually did her in gold, a gold top, and cream colored custom pants
You know, I love
by
gold
my
and cream together.
good friend in New York.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His name is Patrick. So it was just a great show. It was a great look and it just worked.
Yeah.
And then there was another one where she had before the tutu and the tulle. See, I've been on it.
Yeah.
But see, now that it's a trend,
Yeah.
It's a trend now.
yeah.
It's a trend now. Mm-hmm.
now it's, everybody wants a tulle dress and
That's
everybody
true.
wants a tulle robe,
That's true.
Right.
But she had a blazer and it was layered tulle at the bottom. When I
Wow.
tell you that thing was cold, oh my God, that thing was amazing. And it looked good on camera. So that was like those are my two favorite pieces. And she's my favorite artist to work with.
Oh, that's awesome.
Aw.
Listen, so for everybody who's not Samore, right?
Mhm.
So for us every day, I can't even say every day going to work because so many of us are working from home right now. Even
Mhm.
if you are at home and you are just going out once a month just for drinks with the girls because everything else for you is in the house, like we discussed, at the beginning of the show. Everything for us, we were literally doing the show
From the house.
from within our homes up until today. So we're just back in the studio today. So for the bulk of us who are doing everything from home, raising children, doing these Zoom calls with these kids' schools, we're getting out once a month or even if it's just once a week. What are some style tips that you have for the ladies as to what we should do when we can finally get away from our address?
Well, I always love a great pair of denim. Like denim, you can wear dress up, dress down. It's just something about wearing denim that just makes it all easy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a pair of denim jeans or distressed denim jeans, that's your statement piece right there. Because you always want to have one statement piece. If you're going out with the girls and hanging out and y'all going out and having drinks and flirting and being cute, some people aren't confident with wearing cleavage. So, but I always like to. I mean, it's just something about it. It just
Okay.
it's something about it. It brings all the boys to the yard. So it's just something about it. So, but what I will say is jeans,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes you can wear a nice deep cut V neckline t-shirt, a tissue tee preferably, not your Hanes t-shirt, a tissue tee, a nice piece of jewelry, some nice heels, cute heels though. Because let me tell you, baby,
What?
when I hate a kitten heel. I cannot do a kitten heel. If I see a kitten heel, and my former assistant, he knows me. He knows me enough to say, "Don't put no kitten heel on." She is going to.
Okay. What is the point?
I hate a kitten. Now, only people with kitten heels that can get away with it are like people that have back problems, sciatica. Your older, women. They can get away with a kitten heel or two.
Shorter heel to be able to walk.
But I bet not see.
I've never had one.
No. I've
never had one.
Listen, it's either a heel or it's not.
Right.
There is
That's
no
flat.
There is no
Right.
in
No or
between
flat.
for me. You're right.
And I'm gonna be honest,
There's
like
no in
I
between.
am more
Or like
towards
a wedge.
right.
Yeah.
But I
I
am
like
more.
a larger
I like flat, but I will I will pick a heel over a flat any day. That's
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
love,
Yeah.
yeah,
To go out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
just
to go out.
when I tell you when that heel is like this, like what's the point? Like why do you even have a heel on?
Yeah,
Like that.
those the
Like I
ones.
said, unless you
Those.
have back issues,
Hmm.
you know, you know, but you still want to feel like you pumped up a little bit, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But
Yeah,
if you're perfectly capable of wearing a nice 4 inch,
wear it.
I'm gonna need to put that on.
Wait, listen, y'all remember Favor back in the day? That's what I
Yeah.
feel like them shoes, like you, where you get them shoes, them Favor shoes, the white ones. I don't know. I just don't.
You know what?
I just no.
Not all
Listen,
kitten heels are white.
I'm just saying. They orthopedic to me.
You
That's
know
how
what?
I
I
feel.
can't with
I
you.
feel like that.
Orthopedic.
Yes.
I can't with you. I can't with you. Listen, so
I got a question.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
You first. You
Oh, but I
first.
didn't finish. Oh, and if you have a good like sequins, I always love a nice jacket,
too.
motor
Yeah.
jacket.
She
I
does
love
too.
that.
You know,
I love
especially
that.
when the fall is coming, a good jacket, moto jacket. Those
Okay.
are cute.
Carol Boogie.
Yes.
Sequins, anything sequins is
Okay.
always stylish and
Because you could throw
fashionable. I
that
have a
on
good
kind of with
girlfriend.
anything, right?
She is a sequin queen.
Mhm.
Hmm.
She makes everything sequins, but she is amazing.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah. you
So
can
how
dress
about
it up in
earrings, like hoops or studs or?
hoop, fringe.
Mm-hmm.
Studs are cute, but it just depends on, you know, what you're wearing.
Okay.
You know, if you have your hair down and you don't really want to do a whole lot and you have a big necklace, then a stud is definitely acceptable.
Okay.
A small hoop. But what I hate to see is when you got all this going on and all this going on, and it's just like we don't even know what's happening up here and out here and everything
It's too
because we're trying
much.
to focus on what you got going on in your ears and on your neck.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's too much.
But if that's your flavor, honey, that's your flavor.
Right.
You still,
Right.
you still got your style.
I want to just advice, honestly, for because I am plus size. You know.
Hello.
Yeah. Now they have gotten to where, like, I feel like they've come a long way. Everybody's body type, because I remember back before, they thought that everybody's body type was kind of the same. You remember when like clothes used to be like for plus size, and it's like, yeah, but I got a little waist, you know what I mean? And I got a butt, and I got I got hips, and we're all not straight up and down, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like, we are, it's better now. But what kind of advice would you give to like the plus size girls? What to do, where to shop, like?
Well, here's my segue. Because I am a plus size girl, I am a curvy girl, and I have those problems.
Okay.
Because I have 50-inch hips and a 30-something waist and 40-something bust.
Yes.
It's very hard for me to shop in certain areas. So I have to get jeans from the plus size area, but then my shirts are a large because I don't fit the 2X and the 3X.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but here's my segue. I have a plus size boutique.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also partnered with my good girlfriend that she has regular size clothing. So I'm opening a store. We're opening a store October 17th.
Nice.
Here. Yeah. So
what's the name of it? Tell
I
us
love,
more.
Yeah. Say that again.
I said, what's the name of it? Tell us more. Like
Nisha Monique.
Okay.
Nisha Monique Styles.
Okay.
Yep. So we're open, and it's a combination of me and her name. So we're opening that store October 17th.
Okay.
And with the plus size, Fashion to Figure is one of my favorite places to go because they are fashionably trendy.
And very sexy, like
dress on.
Mm-hmm.
I like Torrid, but Torrid is a little expensive.
Okay.
Fashion to Figure is a little bit more of the affordable side for still getting trends.
Okay.
But for my store, I have your denim and I have your sets that have the duster because I love a good old duster.
I'm literally looking at your page as you're talking, and I'm like, oh, well, that's cute. Well, that's cute. Oh, this duster is cute. This camo duster is cute. But you guys go ahead.
Yes.
I'm shopping in my head.
So me, like I shop, let me tell you, like you said, like Dress Barn, I love their dresses and things like that. Like I don't mind getting even a pantsuit. I love getting pantsuits from there. Lately I've gotten into Shein, SHEIN. I've gotten into them. You know about them? Okay. So I've gotten into, yes, they're pretty good. Like my bathing suits, all my stuff, I pretty much order from there. Fashion to Figure, I kind of forgot about them, so you just reminded me about them. Because I remember my 35th birthday, I got a dress from Fashion to Figure, and that was pretty good. I kind of try to shop everywhere though. Like I try to,
Yeah, I mean,
but like you said, boutiques and things like that, I love it because sometimes I'll look at the model and be like, I'm shaped like her. You know what I mean? I need to wear that.
and
You
that's
know?
what got lost. That's what got lost until it became a demand. Because we started demanding, like, hey, like, what about us? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we're not a size 8, but
Right.
we still want to dress cute. So
Right.
what about us? And it became a demand for us. And then that's when the gods, the fashion gods, said, you know what? Let's go ahead and give these girls fashion
Mm-hmm.
that they can appreciate and then they would love to wear. Because even JC Penney's has turned a new leaf.
Girl, that's another place where I get dresses from. I'm not
Yeah, they
above them. Yeah, absolutely. There are certain, if you
They
go
got
down my
new
Instagram,
designers, they got new fashion
mhm,
merchandisers that go, fashion shoppers that go and say, we want to put this in the store, we want this designer in the store.
mhm,
And now JC Penney's is one of the places on the list for me, if it's been, especially depending on my client.
right,
Because I also shop for, executive clients, people that are professionals
Mm-hmm.
that don't want all the, you know, cleavage and everything, but they still want to be conservative, but they want to be fashionably trendy.
right.
Right.
Wear a cashmere trench coat and with some jeans and a shirt, but
Nice.
still want to be cute. Right.
Or these
So,
fur coats that you got here on your site that I'm gonna have to
oh, those.
order. Yeah, these. You know, these. I'm gonna because I'm gonna have to order a couple of
Yes.
these in a few different colors. We'll
Yes.
we'll just
So
talk
right now
after
I
the
just
show.
added royal blue to that.
Oh,
So
okay. All right. We'll
just
talk
added
after
Yeah.
the
royal
show.
blue to, yeah, we'll talk.
I'm gonna hit you up, like for real.
My boyfriend's in the studio in the other room, so I'm literally saying I need a fur coat.
Yeah, let's do that.
One of these right here.
So what do you think? What's the other trending? I don't order from them anymore because it's gotten to be a little different. What's the one Cardi B be on? Like
Fashion Nova?
Fashion Nova. What you
Mhm.
think? What do you think about Fashion Nova? You think any clothes from there or whatever?
Well, you can get stuff from
Fashion
anywhere.
Nova is cute. Fashion Nova is nothing but a more higher, more publicized brand than Rainbow Shop.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Because the
Yes.
same stuff you get from Fashion Nova,
yeah.
you can get at Rainbow Shop.
Okay.
Mm.
And Rainbow Shop has even stepped their game up too.
Sweater dresses winning from there. I will tell you. And
Yeah,
not
Rainbow
only
Shop definitely stepped their
yes,
game up. Remember the store called Dots?
yes. I used to shop
Remember
there.
Mandy's?
Yes.
These kids don't know nothing about that. But Mandy's and Dots, those are the stores I lived in when I was younger.
Okay.
But yeah, Rainbow Shop stepped their game up. But yeah, Fashion Nova is nothing but a more publicized
Right.
But
fashion
real quick,
trendy place.
Pretty Little Things got a lot of dresses off of Pretty Little Things. What do you think? For plus size, like
For plus size, I like, but I just hate the quality.
yeah, you wear it one time.
See,
See,
I'm a quality girl, and I think that's probably sometimes why I get a lot of my pieces whenever I'm doing an event. If I don't find it in a consignment shop, because I do thrift shop, I love thrift shopping.
girl after my own heart. Go ahead.
I love thrift shopping. It's not, and I'll tell people, they look at like, why do you thrift? I'm like, girl, depending on where you go, you can get you a Chanel sweater
Absolutely.
from a thrift store.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You can get a Chanel sweater because I've gotten it. I've gotten Jean Paul Gaultier.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten all of those Oscar de la Renta. I done
Yeah.
got those from a thrift store, and
Mhm.
people looking at me like, well, where you get that from? Oh, I got this from a thrift shop, consignment shop.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it comes again. Going back to what we talked about before,
Yes.
style
Style versus trends. Yeah.
Style.
style versus trends,
Yeah.
where you have people that will not go into a thrift store and will just go into Saks every day.
Right.
Meanwhile, you're being followed by the person that just you walk
Hello.
past.
Would you say it
Hello?
again?
Listen. I'm carrying a Chloe bag right now. You know the old one with the Paddington lock.
Yes,
Because I love them, and it's like, and everybody's like, oh, you get a Chloe bag, you get a new one. How about no? I don't care how
No.
much they cost.
it's vintage.
I don't even like the new one. I like the old one.
Yeah.
So I had to go in
vintage.
thrift, and I found me a nice burnt orange Chloe bag, my everyday bag, which I
You bought it with you?
absolutely love. Oh yes, I did. Wait a minute. Hold on. Like yes, I did. Yes, I did. Wait a minute now. Let me.
Oh yeah, she's cute.
With the
Isn't
lock.
she?
Yes.
Isn't she with my little
Oh
Paddington
yeah.
lock?
Oh, and it got the good lock
The
on it
good one.
too.
This is the good one. See, girl,
So
bye.
we gotta talk about that.
Look, I'll let
Yes.
you know. I'll let you know where I got it. But but no. So I want to talk about, because again, we have a lot of women that watch the show, and and again, I want to go back to styles versus trend, because how does a woman find her own style and what works for her? Because so many people follow trends and they think that because this is trendy and you see it, it's going to work for you.
Absolutely.
And the fact of the matter is that may not necessarily be true. How does a woman find her own style that she can be confident in?
I feel like it just depends on, one, your personality. Your personality and your confidence also, it has a lot to do with your personal style, right? Because if you're a person where you're a free spirit, and you just love colors and you like this and like that, when you go and shop, you're going to see things that attract you that has color. So, but I always tell people, be honest with your body type.
Say that one more time.
Just because it's made for your size does not mean it's made for
so
you.
So be honest with your body type.
Be honest with your body type.
Because wait a minute now, and I just want to pause in that, because that is not necessarily for size and big girls. Because smaller girls, if you have a high waist, if you have a low waist, if you are top heavy, if you are bottom heavy, everything still isn't made for you either.
If you are a triangular shape, if you are an apple shape, if you are a pear shape, if you are round, if you have a toilet seat booty and everything is in the front, hey, know your body type.
You know what? You know what?
That toilet seat.
I'm just saying, some people look like somebody pushing them.
I'm not. I can't even.
Drop the mic.
I can't even do this today. I can't.
I'm just saying.
No,
you gotta be honest with your body type.
No, you're absolutely right.
We acting up today.
I
see we acting up today.
Okay.
We acting up.
Okay.
But I mean,
but you're right.
You just gotta be honest. You just gotta be honest with your body type. Jersey fit is not for everybody.
No,
Jersey
it's not.
knit, Jersey fit is not for everybody.
No, it's not. No, it's
body
not.
con.
And
yes.
If you are straight up and down and you do not have hips, there's certain things that you can wear and certain things you cannot wear.
You're right.
You're gonna look like SpongeBob.
You're right.
I'm just you will look like SpongeBob.
Have you ever styled someone have you ever styled someone against your wishes or what you would actually want to see them in, or you kind of just be like, no, this looks better on you? Have you ever styled someone and been like, they have their own, style, and you have been like, it's a no for me,
and said, no, we're not doing that. We're doing this. Yes, I have.
Wow.
I have. And that comes with, when you are hired to do a job, you have to let me do my job.
Okay.
Now, if it's something that I'll be honest with my clients, I don't like this. We're not going to put this on you because I don't like how this looks on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if it's something I'm like, I'm really confident in, I know this is your power color, I know this looks good on you, especially with brown folks, white, royal colors, all of those colors really looks good on brown people.
Okay.
But some people don't want to step out their comfort zone. Like, I love black. Black is my thing. I had a client that only wants to wear black. But I brought jewel tones to her. And she didn't realize how good she looked in the jewel tones. So once we did the jewel tones, now what is she wearing? Royal blue, fuchsia, purple, like just wearing all of these colors outside of the black.
Okay.
Because she took that time to say, you know what? I do look good outside of black. And that was only because of her own confidence and comfort level.
And I was about
because
to
she felt
say, I
black
noticed
felt like, made her look slimmer for her.
Right.
Yeah.
And black It gives you the illusion.
Absolutely. And it's funny that you say that, because I honestly think, like you said, sometimes you have got to pull people out of, one, their comfort zone, but whatever they're going through mentally and physically in their head. Like, there's a lot of times when people, like you said, you may have a client that wear black, and because they've got accustomed to black because of everything they've gone through in life, and they just feel like, I'm just going to stay here and stay here. And it's up to you to be like, girl, I get it. He left you. You know what I mean? Because I know you do some counseling while you're doing this. I know. I know you do. I know. Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
I don't know times where we don't cry together.
Yes.
So, yeah, you are. And that's where, as being a stylist, it's not just coming and putting on clothes. Mm-hmm. It's not being BFFs. It's just coming to make sure that at that time you are their therapist.
Right.
Slash professional in wardrobe. Mm-hmm. But they're going to talk, they come in and their mood might be down.
Right.
And I'm the type of person, I'm like, what's going on, babe? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? You okay? You good? I do that to the people when I go and get my food. Oh, no, we're going to try this again because I said hello to you. And so let's try this again. You okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You having a good day? Because you're about to prepare my food and I need you to be in a good mood. I don't need that energy to transcend into my burger.
Right.
So I need you to have a good mind.
Yeah.
Before you make my food.
Yeah. But even still, even if for that night, like for whatever reason, they're in what they're in, but it's kind of like your job to, for that particular night, they can kind of put behind whatever they're going through. And for that night, they are to, feel beautiful, look beautiful. And, that's your goal.
That's the goal.
Okay.
And that's the goal. That's the goal for them to feel great, for them to look great, for them to walk out and people are like, oh my God, you look good. You look amazing. And I've had that response and that reaction every time.
That's good. That's a blessing.
I can't honestly say that I've had a bad experience.
Okay.
To where they didn't like what I put on them.
Okay.
Because as I said, if you tell me you have 3 looks, I'm coming with 12.
Okay.
I'm not coming with just 3. I'm coming with 10 pair of shoes.
Okay.
I'm coming with a full thing of accessories. I'm coming with whatever else is needed. I'm coming with undergarments because undergarments make a difference.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
I need your Spanx.
Yeah.
I need your girdle.
Hold yourself together.
Hold yourself together.
Mm-hmm. I cannot take it when you got on. Right. So I cannot take it together. When you got on a banging dress. And I just be like, oh, you
looking like all.
And the fupa's present.
The fupa, I just said it. Your fupa is just like, hello, how are you?
The fupa's present. And when I tell you that annoys me with my curvy sisters so much, it annoys me because, there's no excuse for you not to make sure that you are well put together. And it's not you sitting up here saying, I'm gonna just be me. I'm not gonna be nobody else. No, it's how you want to make sure your clothes fit you clean.
Absolutely.
And when I say clean, I mean it looks so well put together. You don't got bumps and bruises and everything all over the place.
Right.
Listen,
that fupa should not be making an appearance. Because it's not always for the curvy girls. You have smaller girls that have the fupa and they think they don't need it.
I literally.
Mary J. Blige puts on like 2 pairs of undergarments, like Spanx and stuff.
Can I just tell you that I'm so anal that I literally will wear Spanx with jeans if it doesn't look right to me.
Me too.
I will not. I will be like, nope. I need this to be flat.
Yes. I will wear a Spanx. I will wear a girdle. I will wear all those things because one thing you will not do is catch me in a picture.
Absolutely.
And I am not neat.
Yes.
That's what you will not do.
Yes.
If you look at all my pictures, you will never see me ever looking crazy.
Let me hide this tire. That's what I be saying.
Listen.
Let me hide this little tire.
Don't take a picture of me. Don't take a picture of me if I ain't looking right. If my wig is messed up, don't take a picture of me.
I got one more question for you, for me. Just being a woman of color in the industry. And I'm going to say this because it's like, too, a woman of color. How is that for you? How has that road been for you?
I will say it, as the years progressed and we've gone into a new era and a new generation in time, it has been a little hard. It's been a little bit challenging.
Okay.
And now I mean, it's no secret. It's a male dominated
That's why I asked that. Yeah,
industry that are not straight men.
got you.
And there's nothing wrong with that because I'm all for the gays.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I, baby, those are like my best friends.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
And but in reality, in this industry, we as women are outnumbered.
Got you.
There, it is a male dominated industry right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I applaud them and my hats off to them because they're doing the damn thing. Now,
But
some
it's
of them I don't
still
agree with,
it's still a level
but
of
sometimes I feel like it's biased because they're a man and because they are gay,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
that they know better
Yeah.
than what I can bring to the table.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's why I asked that. Absolutely.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So it is
Mhm.
a level of difficulty still for,
Mhm.
women and you also being a woman of color.
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, I still have those people that I get, people refer me and they say, someone told me about you and I would love to hire you. But then when I come with, what is the budget? Now they humming and hawing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's someone that's very well known that had asked me to come out and style them. Her and her boo that was coming home. And wanted to pay me $100. Clutch your pearls, girl. Clutch your pearls.
Wait, did you see? Did you?
I'm sorry.
Clutch them.
A
Clutch them.
1,000?
No, 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 no. $100. Do not pass go. Do not collect $100. $100. Yes. Clutch them.
I don't have any, but look.
Yeah, clutch it. Clutch it.
Mm, mm,
And that was an outright no, right?
mm.
Oh, it was a hell no. Because you run down to me that you want Louis and you want Christian Louboutin and you want Balmain and you want Tom Ford and you want all of these high-end brands, but
And
you
I'm
want to pay me $100.
and I'm styling that in.
I'm styling and you want me to pull.
How do you even insult someone like that?
Baby. And then when I said, well, I'm sorry, I have to decline. They was like, yeah, well, I have someone that would do it for free. Well, you can use
Well,
them.
use
And then you
them.
ended up looking a mess. And then you ended up looking a mess because you got free work. You came to me for a reason because you knew my quality of work.
Right.
You
Mm-hmm.
knew what I could bring to the table.
Right.
You mentioned something.
You want to give a sister $500.
Right, right.
You mentioned something. You mentioned being able to pull. I don't think what people realize in this industry is that everyone isn't buying all of these items that they're wearing. Can you explain that to people who don't quite understand that?
So when you're pulling from a designer, a boutique, Saks, Barney's, well, rest in peace, Barney's. They're going bankrupt. They're closing. But if you're pulling from any of those places, like your places like Saks, they have a studio services.
Mm-hmm.
And with that studio services, you are entitled to keep 20% of what you pull. But you are responsible to bringing those
The items
garments
back.
back the way that you took them.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot bring a white dress back with lipstick all over it because at that point now you own it.
You own it, no matter how
You
much it
own it.
costs.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
When you pull, some people may say you have to leave $150 deposit for you to pull 10 pieces from my boutique. Or the exchange may be a bartership, which
Gotcha.
also means trade work,
Mm-hmm.
where if you pull, then you style for me when I do another shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when people pull and return merchandise as is, not as the way they bought it, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Some people don't have pulling ability.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all because of your relationships. I tell people this industry
Mm-hmm.
is based on your relationships. I have relationships with people in New York that I can call at any time and say, hey, I need a favor. Can you help me? Someone in LA, prime example, I was styling somebody that was going to the Grammys. I called somebody in LA and said, hey, I need somebody that I have someone that's going to the Grammys. I need a dress. She said, okay, I'll make your dress. All you got to pay is for shipping.
You
You're
taught me
making a
something
dress.
new.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Say that?
I said you taught me something new because I didn't know what pulling was. I knew you style, but I didn't know the ins and outs of how you get the clothes. You know what you do with
Yeah.
them. So you taught me
You
something.
have to leave a credit card on file. If you steal, just in case you steal the clothes, you have to leave a credit card on file. Um, and that's pretty much it, you know.
Wow.
But when you go to these places, it's a consignment deal. You're holding it, you're taking it, but it's coming back to the store.
So listen, as we're coming towards the end of our show, what advice do you have for up and coming stylists? So for the young ladies, like we have children who are in college. So for the young ladies who are looking, or the young ladies who are in high school who may be watching right now, who this is what they feel like they want to do. They want to go into fashion. They love all the glitz and glamour of it. What advice would you have for them who would want to become a stylist?
My advice would be take the time to learn. Don't try to drive the train. Sit back and observe. Take it all in. Because some people, like in your high school or college, they try to jump out and they want to automatically be famous and they automatically want to be the key stylist. Because in the reality, you are a key stylist when you are on set. So meaning when you are a key stylist on set, you are the person that is running the show. You calling the shots in terms of who's wearing what, right? But you have to be willing to learn and have to be willing to take it all in. Yeah. You can't be a boss without having experience. You've got to gain that experience. You have to be willing to study.
Yeah.
You have to be humble.
Okay.
You have to be ready to be criticized on what you're doing and what you're doing wrong and be praised of what you're doing right. But you can't just jump out thinking that, oh, I want to be like Colin Carter. I want to be like June Ambrose, because those people come from my era.
Yeah, I love June. Remember,
you can't be a Misa Hilton. Like these are years of experience. These are people that have weathered the storm, has earned their stripes, has earned their place. You're not them. You have to learn from them. You have to be willing to absorb every piece of knowledge when it comes to take a class, learn how to sew, learn how to do all those things, because the more marketable you are, the more of an asset you are to your client.
You drop so many
gems. If something rips, you want to say, oh, I can sew that together. Not, oh, let me call my homie and see if he can come here. Because time is of the essence when you are on set.
That is the piece right there.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the piece right there.
Definitely.
I know how to sew. I know how to do all of those things. I know how to bleach. I know how to do hair. I know how to do makeup. I know how to do all of that. Because sometimes they may say, our makeup stylist, our makeup artist isn't coming. Now we don't know what to do. Yeah. Okay. What foundation is you? I got it right here. Right. And with my kids, I keep everything.
Yeah.
Everything from condoms to tampons to socks to drawers. Everything.
Definitely tampons. Because I remember there was an artist a few years ago who there was a stylist who had pulled a few pieces and pulled a few white pieces, and then she found out she was on her cycle while the pieces were on, and they couldn't return them because of what had happened. So,
are you serious?
Yeah, I'll say names after the show. I don't want to say it now, but
that happened to me. But I mean, my kit is full.
You have to.
It's full. It's nothing where it's a piece of titty tape and a lint roller and some scissors.
Yeah.
That's not a kit. Your kit needs to be a big diaper bag. That's nothing but a big old diaper bag when you are on set. Because when you have a diaper bag, what you got all in there? You got outfits, shoes, socks, Pampers, formula, like everything that you need for just in case.
Listen, final question. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Final question of the show. Top 3 styling tips for any woman. Any woman.
Well, as we just discussed, undergarments. Undergarments is always going to make a difference in the appearance of your clothes.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, my phone was ringing.
Okay.
Undergarments is always going to make an appearance of your clothes. The other part of that is making sure you wear the right color underwear.
Okay. Like, is it true, like what grandma used to say, black, white, that type of thing, or?
Yeah.
Okay. And the type. Too,
and the
right?
other thing I want. the other thing I want to address is stop with this. You cannot wear white after Labor Day. You can wear white all year round. Okay.
I'm with
I
you.
do that. Okay.
I'm
You
with
can
you.
wear white all year round. You can wear an eggshell white. You can wear an ivory. But
I love
stop
it.
with this. Oh, I can't wear white because it's after Labor Day. Who says who?
Yeah.
Says who?
I don't know who made that up.
Who
I
told
don't.
you that?
I wear
I don't
white
know.
jeans with
My
knee
other
boots.
part
Mm.
is just be you. Be true to what you like.
Yes.
You know, don't be afraid of Prince. Prince is actually a good thing for people because with Prince,
Always.
if you are uncomfortable with your body type, Prince sometimes camouflages that.
Mm.
So if you are uncomfortable with your fupa or your stomach or your kangaroo pouch or your back fat, if you have Prince, when you take pictures, it looks so good in the picture.
Okay.
Let's.
So, and stop wearing sundresses when you ain't got no booty. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did she say that?
Did you say that?
Did she say
Did you say that? I agree, though.
And the kitten heel.
I agree. I don't know.
And the kitten heel.
And the kitten
That's
heel.
it.
And the kitten-
I'm done. You know what?
she gave us like 10 pieces.
You listen.
I did.
Listen. Thank you.
Oh
look,
my God.
thank you so much. I mean, again, number one, this was a great break from everything that's
Yes.
going on in the world. You know, with all of the serious topics and everything that has been going on. This was a great
Yes.
break for us to be able to focus on us as an individual, what it is we want, and you know, and styling yourself always makes, you know, everyone feel better.
Absolutely.
So thank you to you for what it is that you do and the joy that it is that you bring to people, even in, you know, these crazy
You.
times right now, because that is uberly important right now. But
I
go ahead,
just-
Well, I appreciate you ladies for even creating such a platform. I mean, I love this.
Thank you.
And I love the title of the show. And to come back and not only that, but just to be creatives and
Oh.
to be have an open mind and not be afraid to talk.
Yes.
Some people now, everything is such a facade. People are afraid to talk.
No.
Yeah.
We lay it
And
out on the
not be
line.
afraid to talk and address issues. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
No. Listen.
100%.
We lay it out on the line. I loved it because you were so down to earth. I
Yeah.
mean, you made us laugh a
Yeah.
zillion times.
Yes,
But
yes.
also just, you know, you could tell that you love what you do. We're going to be on your Instagram. Can you tell us like how to reach you and where to reach
Yes.
you at? Yes.
Yeah, so the Instagram is Mo McKenzie Styles.
Okay.
With an S. Facebook is Mo McKenzie. Twitter is McKenzie_style. So everything has got style and Mo McKenzie and everything around it, because that's another thing, that's a key thing, but you know, we don't know, that's another topic.
No, you'll be
But-
back on our show. Believe me, you'll be back on our show.
Good, because I want to come. And then be on the lookout for Nisha Monique Styles opening. We having a soft opening, Stone Mountain Mall in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Oh, that's awesome.
Please
That
let
is-
us know so we could share it. So we could
Say it
share
again?
it. I said, please let us know so we can share it also.
Yeah,
Because on our
I'll
platform,
make sure you guys get the
Okay.
flyer and all of
Yeah,
that stuff, and
yeah.
you can share it. We would
we would love
appreciate
to.
that. 100%.
Yes, we would love to do that.
That's awesome.
Yes, and that's how you can reach me.
All right. Well, listen, we definitely have to have you back on the show. I mean, you know, hopefully, you know, as 2020 ends and we get into this new year and people are out to, you know, getting back into the world and going back to events and different things, we can have you back on the show. Let us know what's coming up, what's new, what is it we should be looking for.
Yeah, we got to
you
have
know,
you tell
just-
us.
Yeah, let's
All of
include that.
Yes.
Let's include that,
all of
because
that.
that is definitely needed. And you know, just to add that component to your show, I would
Yes.
love to be a part
Yeah,
of that.
absolutely.
All right, we're going to talk about it behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of the
Thank
show
you,
tonight.
ladies.
Thank you.
Yes, and we look forward to talking to you soon.
I appreciate you. Have a good day.
All
You
right,
too.
thank you.
Thank you.
We'll have a good day.
All right.
Okay.
All right, everybody. That was Miss Mo McKenzie. Everybody, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Listen, so for our first show back in the studio, again,
Felt
it
good.
wasn't too heavy of a topic
No,
tonight.
no.
You know,
I think it was funny.
yeah, we were able
light.
to come in and have some fun, be lighthearted, because we haven't really been able
But
to
at
do
least
that
I
in
know
a long
some,
time.
fashion, and I'm not the only person that don't wear stuff twice. I'm not the only person. I found somebody else. Mo, would you tell him it's not abnormal?
Listen, let me tell you something. One of the main things that I've worn twice was when I bought them dresses from BCBG. You
well,
know
of
that.
course.
Them leopard print BCBG see-through dresses.
I will wear them twice too.
Y'all know I still have those. I've
Okay.
had them dresses like 7 years now.
Okay.
And I will walk out of here today and wear
And you
one
can
of them
still
dresses.
fit them. Thank
Yeah, I
God.
can still fit them by the
See?
grace of God. I mean, I should stop eating these French fries before this becomes a problem. But the fact of the matter is that I love the dresses though.
Me too.
But you know, style is something that, again, like I said, right now when everybody's sitting at home wearing stretch pants and sweatpants, it's something that's fun and something that's lighthearted to take our minds off of everything that's going on in the
Absolutely.
world. So I enjoy. I
missed you
thoroughly
in here.
enjoyed tonight. I know, right?
missed you in here.
We back. Like we in
back.
here. We in here.
And
Look at
we
us.
back,
Look,
and
we
we
back,
back.
here. You see that? We
Yeah,
back here.
right here.
And stuff. We up here.
Wait, that's me. That's you.
That's you, and that's me
you.
right there. Okay.
Okay.
So we like kids that just got off punishment. So again, everybody who watched tonight, shout out to Jason Edwards and Beards
Yes.
and Ballheads who's always watching us. We love you. We always watching your show on Monday nights right here on BKS1 Radio, and you are always supporting us here every single week. So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who was watching tonight.
Yes.
And shout out to Mo McKenzie and congrats to her
Yes.
opening a store in the midst of a pandemic.
Yes.
Opening a store
Which is a
in the
true
midst
blessing.
of crisis and everything is an absolute blessing.
Yes,
so
it is.
shout out to her. Kudos to her.
And we definitely wish you longevity with
Yes.
that.
Yes.
We wish a prosperous business
Yes.
and more, just abundance
Yes.
in every area.
And I will be ordering one of them colorful
and
fur
in
coats.
enlarged territory, because that's not going to be the first.
Hey.
Let it be more than that.
Yes, and I will be ordering one of them fur coats. Maybe a red one.
Yeah, I'm going to
A
look.
red fur coat? Huh?
Red.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
Yeah?
need black.
Okay. I was about to say he's not answering me, everybody. But in the meantime, we'll talk about it. If I get the red fur coat, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna wear it.
Wear it.
So-
Look,
Look, let y'all know. This was from Mo McKenzie right here.
just
But-
go and shop right like she said her grandma used
Yeah,
to.
look, going to shop right and with my full length fur on, right? But in the meantime, everybody, we love you guys for watching. We love you guys for listening. Right here, BKS1 Radio, the Owl Show. Myself, Miss Queen B. God willing, we will be here same time, same place.
Yes.
Listen, everybody, really important note. Today is October 6th. For the state of New Jersey, you have until October 13th to register to vote. Please, please, please make sure you do so. It
Please.
is imperative that we
Just got my
all
thing
get
in the
out
mail
there.
today.
Huh?
I just got my thing in the mail today
Yeah,
saying thank you for registering. So
Yes, it's imperative that we are all out there registering and exercising our right, whether you choose to do it in person or do mail-in ballots. Just make sure you're doing something, everybody.
Yes.
And again, it is literally a week from today is the deadline. So please make sure you get out and that you do that. Final thoughts?
love you guys. See you. Till next time.
Like she said, bye, everybody. Again, shout out to our DJs, DJ KT The Voice and DJ
Miss you
Sassy.
guys.
We love you guys. We miss you guys. We're going to have to find a way to get you guys back in studio so that you can play because we miss the music and I miss our theme song.
Me too. We just come
See,
in.
we just
We
come-
had our own.
we had-
What was it? Sing it.
Only
Queen
women
bee.
wear her
No.
hair
With
Chanel
Chanel and Queen Bee.
Yeah,
We can't sing
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm not a singer.
miss our
I'm
theme
just not
song.
a singer in here. Like I'm a singer
We
at
had
home.
that song made for
Yeah,
us.
it's our song. But I miss it. So in the meantime, shout out to our DJs, and hopefully we'll have you back in the studio soon. And we love you guys. And God willing, we'll be here same time, same place next week. See you guys soon. Toodles, everyone.